Welcome back to the second session for today in chapter number 5, that is dissolution of partnership. We will be having the understanding of realization account in this particular section. A very important account for the chapter. Very important. So we have the format of realization account over here. We will understand it step by step. Okay, on the debit side of realization, since it is a nominal account, we have to follow the rules of nominal account. Debit all the losses and expenses, credit all the incomes and gains. This is the rule of nominal accounts. So similar rule will be applicable in realization account. Okay. Then what we have in this realization account shall be sundry debtors will be transferred on the debit side. First, we have to transfer the assets which are available from the balance sheet of the firm on the debit side. All the assets which are available, we will first transfer those assets in our realization account. That these assets have to be realized. But we will not include certain assets. These assets will not be included. These elements will not be included. All the assets will be first transferred to realization account from where? From the balance sheet available on the date of dissolution. So to sundry assets, all assets we will write over here. Land, building, plant, machinery, equipment, whatever assets are available. Except means these assets will not be written over here as a transfer. Cash or bank will not be written. Fictitious assets means the assets which are nominal assets such as deferred revenue expenditure, advertisement suspense account, these will not be written over here. Then we have debit balance of P&L account, which is also shown on the asset side of the balance sheet, will not be written. Debit balance of any partner's capital or current account, if mentioned in the previous balance sheet, we will not write it. Then loan to the partner, or we should say loan given to the partner, because it is an asset for the firm, it shall also not be written over here. Loan given to the partner. Loan given to the partner shall also not be written. So we just repeat all these things once more. First entry will be to transfer sundry assets. By the name to sundry assets, and below this heading we will write all the assets which are available for sale. It can be goodwill, it can be land, building, plant, machinery, equipment, whatever assets. But these will not be included. We have to exclude these assets. What are they? Cash will not be written over here. It cannot be sold out. Bank cannot be written over here. It cannot be sold out. Any fictitious asset will not be written. It cannot be sold out. Debit balance of P&L account cannot be sold out, will not be written over here. Then we have partner's capital account or current account will also not be sold out, it will not be written. And loan given to the partner also cannot be sold out, so it cannot be written. All those assets will be written only which have the resale value. Okay, then we have on the credit side of the realization account. I'll shift a little so that it is easily visible to you. On the credit side of realization account, the reverse shall happen. We will transfer all sundry liabilities. All sundry liabilities means all the external liabilities which we have to pay at any cost, whether given in the question, whether not given in the question, whether the question is asking to pay these liabilities or whether the question is not asking. We have to pay these liabilities, that we have to understand very carefully. All sundry liabilities will be transferred first in the realization account under the heading by sundry liabilities, except these liabilities will not be transferred. What are the liabilities which are not to be transferred? Any sort of reserve. Any sort of reserve means all 5 types of reserve will not be transferred. What are the 5 types of reserves? General reserve, reserve fund, then we have workmen's compensation reserve, we have contingency reserve and credit balance of P&L. These will not be transferred because they are all accumulated reserves. They will not be transferred. But employees provident fund will be transferred. That is not a reserve. Accumulated reserves will not be transferred over here. Okay, they are reserves. They cannot be transferred. They have to be distributed if the value remains. Then what else cannot be transferred? Partner's capital account cannot be transferred because a separate capital account will be prepared. In that we will settle off the capitals. Loan taken from the partners will also not be transferred. If loan given to the partners was not a transferable thing in the sundry assets, then loan from the partners, which is a liability, will also not be transferred in the sundry liabilities. A separate loan account shall be prepared. We're going to repeat these once more. By sundry liabilities, we will transfer all the liabilities which we have to pay. But these are excluded. These liabilities will be excluded. What are the liabilities? Any accumulated reserve will not be transferred. Credit balance of P&L account will not be transferred. Partners capital account or current account balances will not be transferred. And loan from the partners. These liabilities will not be transferred as they are not external liabilities. Okay. Now moving on to the next step. First we have transferred the assets on the debit side. Liabilities are transferred on the credit side. Now this portion is almost clear. Coming to the second step, that will be considered as reserves or the provisions on assets in the credit side of realization account. There are generally 4 types of provisions that we have in the business. Provisions means the reserves which are created on assets, such as provision for bad and doubtful debts. It is created on debtors. Depreciation is created again on fixed assets. Machinery replacement account is another kind of provision which is created for machinery specifically. Then we have investment fluctuation fund which is created on investment. So these 4 types of provisions will be also transferred to realization account, but they will not be paid. These 4 types of reserves will be transferred to the realization account on the credit side of realization account. These are the liabilities, provisions which will be transferred to realization account. Only transfer, not to be paid. Okay. So these are the 2 important elements. Now coming to the receiving and payment of cash. When the assets are transferred, they are sold out and then money is recovered. Assets are transferred, money recovered from the sale shall be written by bank or by cash. Under the heading by cash or by bank, we will write the amount received on the realization or sale of assets. Whatever we have received from the sale of land, building, plant, machinery, equipment, goodwill or whatsoever shall be written under the heading by cash or by bank. By cash or by bank as the balance given in the previous balance sheet. If bank is given, we will write by bank. If cash is given, we will write by cash. Okay. So by bank or by cash, amount received on the realization or sale of assets. Then we have on the debit side, to bank or cash. Whatever amounts we have to pay to the external liabilities will be written over here, to bank or cash. That can be creditors, that can be bank overdraft, that can be bills payable. Whatever external liabilities we are generally having, that will be paid under the heading to bank or cash. Assets received by bank, liabilities to be paid to bank. Assets received will be written over the credit side, received money, and liabilities shall be paid off on the debit side as it is a cross entry. To bank, liabilities paid. Only the external liabilities we are talking about so far. Now the fourth step. The fourth step is if any partner takes over any asset. If the partner say this asset, I want this asset, I need this asset, so he will be given that asset. So by partner's capital account, any asset taken over by the partner. Now on the debit side, if we see on the debit side, if any liability is taken over by the partner, if a partner says, okay, my wife's loan I will pay or my brother's loan I will pay. So any liability taken over by the partner shall be written over here to partner's capital account. Any liability taken over by the partner. Asset taken over by partner's capital account. Liability taken over by the partner to partner's capital account. Now one more thing is left. If any unrecorded asset was there which was previously not recorded, now we have received any information that we were having this asset also, so that asset will also be sold out and money can be recovered again by the heading by cash or by bank, the amount received on the sale of any unrecorded asset. Similarly, any unrecorded liability if we are having, so we have to pay it in the heading to bank or to cash, to amount paid for any unrecorded liability. One more very important element that we have to consider is expenses on realization. Expenses on realization means when we do the process of resolution, there are certain expenses which we have to incur that have to be borne by the firm or paid by the partners. So in case if the firm has paid the expenses on realization, we will show it under the heading to bank or cash expenses on realization. Okay, so this is the whole realization account. At last we'll take out the balance as we do normally in any account, that if the credit side is more, then balance has to be profit. You can see over here. If the debit side is more, then balance has to be loss. Profit will be transferred to partners capital account. Again, if there is a loss, then it has to be transferred to partners capital account. Profit on realization, on the debit side we will show in case of realization account, and if there is a loss on realization, we will show on the credit side of realization account. It is a balancing figure and the account will be closed. So this is the whole format of realization. I hope you all must have understood. We'll see in the next session.